Hi viewers, welcome to Economies YouTube channel. This is Yogesh. In this video, we are going to discuss analyze critically the characteristics of developing economy with special reference to India. Okay. In last video, we discussed about introduction and some characteristics like low level of income and predominance of agriculture, capital deficiency, and technological backwardness. These 4 points and introduction we discussed in last video. If anyone new, please watch the first video. Okay. Today we start with fifth one. Okay. What is the fifth one? Inadequate infrastructure facilities. That means less infrastructure facilities. Okay. All developed countries consist less infrastructure facilities. So what are the infrastructure facilities means? You can see here. Infrastructure facilities include power, transport, and communication, etc. So here power means electricity, transportation facilities like roads, highways. Okay, these are all things, and communication facilities. So these are all called infrastructure facilities. These facilities, these facilities are essential for industrial development. So when we have these facilities, then we can develop industrial sector. Okay, we can develop country. But these are all low in India. Okay, all developing countries have less infrastructure facilities like India also. Okay, so this is the fifth characteristic. And the next one, high growth rate of a population or high population. So all developing countries facing the problem with population like India also. Okay, so you can see here India's population is a very large. So according to 2011 census, it's 121 crore. So now it's more than 135 crore. Okay, India having second place after China. Very soon we became first one. In development process, the birth rate had declined very slowly while the death rate declined faster. So that means, so here the birth rate means how many people are come, and that death rate means how many people are passing away. Okay, so here you can see the birth rate had declined very slowly. Okay, the birth, the death rate declined very fast. Okay, that means we developed hospitality and health facilities now, so we reduced death rate, but the birth rate is not small or less. Now also it's high, but nowadays it's decreasing. So due to this, a population growth rate high in developing countries. Okay, so but in India it's declining. So when the population is high, we face a little more problems. Okay, so almost all developing countries facing this problem, high population. And the seventh one, low rate of literacy. Literacy means how many people are able to write and read, how many people are no education. Okay, this is low in all developing countries like India. You can see here, developing countries consist low literacy rate than developed countries. Okay, so India's literacy rate is 74.7% as per 2011 census, and it's increasing. Okay, so as per 2020, it's reached 77%, but still it's less. Still it's low. If you compare with the developed countries like UK, United Kingdom, France, and Switzerland have 99% literacy. Okay, so having a low literacy rate is also one of the characteristics. And let's see the next one. high mortality rate. So what is mortality rate? Infant, sorry, so just correct it. That's infant mortality rate. Okay, high mortality rate or high infant mortality rate. So infant mortality is the death of an infant before his or her first birth. So here infant means a child, okay, who born, a child called infant. That means how many children are dying before their first birth rate. That's called infant mortality rate. Okay. So the infant mortality rate, the infant mortality rate is the number of infant deaths for every 1,000 live births. Okay. So every 1,000 live births, how many children are dying? That's infant mortality rate. Okay. So this we can see high in developing countries. In India, it's 29. That means out of 1,000 children, 29 children are dying, passing away before their first birthday. That means before the 1 year. Okay, so this shows the inadequate medical facilities, low nutrition, and poor sanitary conditions. So why they are dying is we don't have enough medical facilities and nutrition. These are all things. Okay, high infant mortality we can see in developing countries. What is infant mortality? Infant means a children. So infant mortality rate means the children who are dying before their first birthday out of 1,000. So it's in India 29. And the next one, poverty and unemployment. Poverty, unemployment, and economical inequalities are main problems in all developing countries. So all developing countries face these problems: poverty, unemployment, economical inequalities. These are all things. In India, so poverty is around 10% and unemployment rate is around 7% according to recent census. And the next one, joint family system. Like in India also we can see many joint families. Joint family system obstructs the mobility of labor. So here mobility means moving one place to another place. Like so when there is a joint family, they won't go to outside or far from their home. Okay, so joint family obstruct the mobility of labor, like moving one place to another place. Families prefer to live together even if this may mean having a low level of living. Even they have low salaries, they prefer to live together. Okay, so but nowadays the nuclear family system is taking its roots slowly. Nuclear families means small families. Nowadays the small families increase. Okay, so these are 10 characteristics we have to write. Let's see one by one second. We have to write introduction. So how we can divide nations or countries into four types, on which basis and what are those bases, and characteristics of developing economies or developing countries. Low level of income, having low level of income, and predominance of agriculture, depending on agriculture more, and capital deficiency, low level of capital, and technological backwardness. That means we use less technology than developed countries. Inadequate infrastructure facilities. That means low level of infrastructure facilities, or we have less infrastructure facilities, and high growth rate of population. That means we have high population, low rate of literacy. We have less literacy than developed countries. And next one, high infant mortality rate. High infant mortality rate. That means children death rate out of 1,000. And poverty and unemployment. These kind of problems we can see in developed countries. and joint family system also. So these are 10 characteristics. Conclusion we have to write. When we write conclusion, so there is a chance to get full marks. So what we have to write conclusion is what you got from that question. Okay, what you understood. Okay, right? With the help of above topic, we can understand developing countries characteristics like India. We can understand what are the problems India facing and solutions. Okay, like this, you have to write conclusion. You need not write only exact words, but you have to write what you understand. Okay, thank you. So this is a full topic. Okay, video one and video two. Explain only one question. That characteristics of developing economies or characteristics of developing countries. Okay, I hope you like this video. So please subscribe and share it. Thank you.